Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Oh, my hair's still wet. I am just getting myself together for the day. My daughter and my niece are coming over. It's my niece is having a baby shower June 6th, so I am going to be making her cake and anything else that she wants. So we are going to kind of go over everything today about, just basically what she wants. And I am right now making some coffee, but I'm making iced coffee. So I make it extra strong. I have a container that I put it in. It's for iced coffee. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. And then I'm also going to get started on, I need to clean the kitchen, and then I'm going to get started on prepping some stuff for dinner or lunch, basically is what it is. I am going to put some pinto beans to make, homemade ones. And then I am going to throw some chicken drumsticks on the grill. I'm going to make some Spanish rice, and then I'm going to make some homemade tortillas. I think my daughter and my niece would enjoy that. So I'm going to go ahead and get all that done, and then I got to get myself ready for the day. So I will be back in a little while and show you some progress. I have my grandkids sleeping in the living room, and one's asleep, one's awake, but yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get today going, and I will see you guys in a little while. Bye. So this is the container that I have to make iced coffee. I got this from Starbucks years ago. It's specifically for iced coffee. So I just made some coffee, and I made it extra strong because that's just how I like my iced coffee. I like to be able to taste my coffee in it. So once it's finished, I just pour it in here, which is, self-explanatory. I can make another pot too and add more to it, but I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to let it stay there. It's going to cool down. Once it's cooled down, I'll put the top on it, and then it's going to go into the refrigerator, and it will stay there until I'm ready to have some iced coffee. It is starting to get a little bit warmer outside, so I'm going to do that. I also want to I bought me this when we went to San Diego. I got this organic peach Bellini. It's kind of like the Bellini tea that you would get from the Olive Garden, but I don't know how it tastes. I know I have to add some sweetener probably to it, but I am going to go ahead and make some of this too and put it in my pitcher. I'm just hoping that I make it correctly because it's going to go into my electric kettle, and then I'll just put it in there and then let it cool down and put that in the refrigerator too. Like I said, it's starting to get warm outside, and I like to have some good refreshing drinks for myself. I don't add any sugar to any of my tea or my coffee, so that helps. And my kids normally don't drink this stuff either. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish that for today and get started on cleaning the kitchen. Okay, so I put the tea in here. I kind of filled it up all the way. I don't know if I added too much or not, but it's okay because I'm kind of new to this. So I do like my tea kind of strong. I filled the tea kettle up with water, and now I'm just going to put that back in there, close it, plug it in, and let it do its thing. So it'll be boiling in a little while, and then I'm just gonna let it sit and let it steep, and I'll have some tea for the next few days or the week or whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and make the beans. I have about a half a bag of pinto beans. This was a 32-ounce bag, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make the rest of it. Now, I don't really follow recipes. I mean, I learned this from my mom, and it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So I am going to pour this whole bag of beans in here. Now, you do want to kind of watch, or, make sure there ain't stuff like that in your beans. You want to, you know, just keep an eye on it. I know people wash their beans. I've never done that. And I'm probably like, you know, people are going to say, ew, that's kind of gross. But I just have never done that. I wasn't ever taught that way. I was just taught to just check your beans, make sure there's no rocks or anything like that in there, and you should be good to go. So after I do that, I'm going to go ahead and fill it up with some water. Now it's going to cook for, I'm hoping that it's, you know, be done in the next 2 to 3 hours. But I normally just let my beans cook most of the day, and they come out really, really good. So I'm going to fill this up halfway because I do want it to cook all the way. Okay, so I put the pan back onto the pot and I filled it up more than halfway. I'm going to go ahead and put it on high. I do have electric stove, so sometimes it, you know, the temperature, I don't know, sometimes it's off, but I like to put it on high to make sure it gets really hot fast, and then I will turn it down to low. I add a little bit of crushed red pepper, not a ton, just a little bit, because they will come out too spicy and I don't want them to. So I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 chicken bouillon cubes, and then I'm gonna add some salt to it and a little bit of oil. Not all this oil, just a little bit. I actually can add it right now. Just a little bit. This just helps keep the beans from sticking. So I'm gonna add the bouillon cubes and the salt off camera because I don't have my tripod with me right now. So, and I need both hands to do this. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and added 2 tomato bouillon cubes. You can add chicken bouillon cubes. You can add beef bouillon cubes. You don't have to add any bouillon cubes if you don't want to. I like it because it adds flavor. And I added about a tablespoon of salt. A teaspoon of salt. Now, I'm going to adjust the seasoning once the beans are done, because usually I always have to add more salt, but I always add some in the beginning. You know, I just kind of stir this up, and then I'm just going to let it cook. And it's going to cook for the rest of the day. So I'm hoping that it will be done by noonish when my daughter comes home or comes over. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm going to put a lid on it, and then I'm just going to let it cook for the rest of the day. Okay, so my tea is done, and you can see it's steeping right now. It's nice and dark, the color I want, and it smells so good. So once it's finished, I'm just going to put it in my pitcher, and yeah, and then I'm going to have some yummy Bellini peach tea for myself. But it came out great. Okay, so in addition to the beans, I am going to go ahead and make some Spanish Mexican rice. And I'm going to put a little bit of this oil that I have in here. You can use butter if you like, any kind of oil you have available. I put about a teaspoon of oil in there. And then I'm going to add 2 cups of rice. This is just regular long grain rice. I usually use either basmati or jasmine rice, but this is what I have on hand right now. And then I'm going to go ahead and stir it up. You want to let it toast. So just, you know, stir it up really well. And then just let it, you know, just let it do its thing. Let it toast. And then I'm going to add 3 cups of hot water. So there's 3 cups of water. We'll put that aside. And yeah, so just go ahead and let your rice toast for about, I don't know, a good 3 minutes maybe. that is what helps get your beans, or not your beans, your rice to taste really good, is the toasting of the rice itself before it's completely cooked. So we're gonna go ahead and let that do its thing, and then I'm going to add in, I have 3 of the tomato bouillon cubes, and then I'm gonna add 3 cups of water, and that's it. That's all I use to make my Mexican rice. I know people use tomato sauce or other items, but I'm just going to add that. And honestly, you can make your rice any time in the day that you like. Right now it is 8:47 in the morning, and I have my beans going, and I'm starting on the rice. Once the rice is done, you could just put it aside, keep it covered, and you're good to go. You can put it in your refrigerator if you like once it's cooled down, and bring it out and put it to cook, to reheat once you're ready to eat. But these are the 2 sides that we are having. So once, it'll be easier for me to know that everything is pretty much done by the time my daughter gets here today. And you can see the kernels. You can see how some of them are white and some are translucent. The white, that's just telling me that they're getting toasted. So let them toast just for a few more seconds. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add the tomato bouillon cubes, and I like to just kind of mash them up. I never buy the loose powder one, and I don't know why I don't. I just don't. I always see these and I just grab them. So I guess I'm just so used to cooking with them, it doesn't doesn't make a difference to me. So once those are in, now, like I said before, everybody makes their rice differently. They don't always, not everybody does their stuff differently. So it really doesn't matter as long as it tastes good, right? Okay, so I'm gonna mix that all in together really well. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add the water. Now you want it to boil like that, so just mix it really good together. And then we're going to cover it. We're gonna turn the flame all the way down, and you're gonna let it cook for, I believe it's about 12 minutes. I have suds on my hands. It's about 12 minutes that you let it cook for. I always just eyeball it. I keep an eye on it. Once I see that it's the water is gone, I turn it off and I just keep the lid on and just let it keep cooking. But I will show you guys the results once it's done, because these will be done way before the beans will be. So yeah, I will let you guys see what it looks like once it's finished. Okay, so this is how the rice looks when it's done. You can see all the liquid is gone. It's still cooking, but I'm gonna keep the lid on it. I'm gonna shut it off, and I'm just gonna let it sit there and do its thing. And once it cools down some, I'll put it in a different container, and then I will probably put it in the refrigerator for later. Okay, so I did all my prep for the drumsticks that I'm going to make. So right here I cut 2 lemons. I have about a cup of cilantro. I have about 3 tablespoons of garlic. We love garlic. I might be a little more than 3, but I believe that's 3 tablespoons. And I have about a half a cup of yellow onion. And then I am also using black pepper, Mediterranean sea salt. This is the sea salt that we have, and that's what we've been using, so that's the salt I'm using. Some crushed red pepper, Lawry seasoning, and some parsley flakes. You really don't need the parsley flakes, but I don't know, I'm just on a parsley flake kind of kick right now, because I just love the way it makes the chicken look, I guess. And then I also have lemon pepper. I know I have fresh lemons already, but I always add lemon pepper to my chicken. And then I will also add some olive oil to the chicken once I get ready to marinate it. Hey everyone, so I am finally ready for the day. I did a ton of stuff this morning. My God, I made iced coffee. I made peach Bellini tea. I cleaned the kitchen. I marinated my chicken. I made some pinto beans, which are still cooking on the stove. I made some Mexican rice. I also just got done making my grandkids some lunch. I got myself together and now I'm ready for the day. My daughter and my niece should be here in like an hour or so. So I think I'm gonna eat something and just kind of relax. I'm tired already. I actually got to get my grandkids all their stuff ready, so when they're gonna be leaving, I don't have to be scrambling to try to find everything that they have here with me. So I'm gonna do that really quick, and I'm gonna sit down and eat something and watch some TV or maybe some YouTube. I don't know, but I will see you guys in a little while. Bye. Okay, so my beans are just about done, and you can see how yummy and creamy they are. I did mash some a little earlier during the process of cooking. And I put about a half a stick of butter in my beans. I always put butter in my beans. I just think it tastes nice and rich. So I'm just going to let this continue to just cook the way it's been. And then I will turn it off right before we're going to eat. So yeah, that's what my beans look like. They're coming out really, really good. Okay, so this is everything I made for today. There are the beans. They taste so good. And then here is the rice. I have put the rice in a different container. And I made some flour tortillas. And then here's the chicken. We've already kind of gotten into the chicken. I put some pieces away for my husband and my son. And the kids are eating right now. So yeah, that's what we are eating today. Hey everybody, it's me. I am back, and it is, my gosh, it is after 7 already, and my daughter and my niece have gone home. We had a really nice visit. We just chit-chatted and we went over some stuff for her baby shower. I am very excited to make everything that we are going to make, and of course I will be filming a video for that, but that is not going to be until the ending of May, beginning of June. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. I am going to wrap up my day. I am tired. I got up very early this morning. I did a ton today, and I'm ready to just relax. So I just wanted to say goodnight to everybody. I do hope you don't work too hard this week, and please stay safe out there, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey everyone, so this candle is from Salt and Smells by Emily. Emily is actually my daughter. She created these candles, and she also makes bath salts. She makes candles of all different scents. She can customize candles and bath salts to custom what you would like to have. Go check out her Instagram page and go support her. DM her, ask her questions, and place an order. Her candles smell really, really good, and it would be great if you would go out there and support her. All right, guys, I will talk to you soon. Bye.